Hello students, welcome to Abhyas Quest. Today we are going to start your career oriented program, that is certificate course in insurance. In this course you are going to learn detail about the insurance policies, types of insurance, and in today we are going to start first unit, that is meaning, nature, concept, scope, importance and functions of insurance. So let's start with concept of insurance. Insurance means an arrangement by which a company undertakes to provide a guarantee of compensation for specified loss, damage, illness or death for payment of a specified premium. Insurance is a mechanism which is helpful to reduce the adverse effects of unexpected happening causing loss to the property or to the life. It is a sort of contract in which insurer agrees to compensate the other party. Insurance company assures to pay certain sum of money to compensate the loss with the consideration of money rendered by the insurer, which is called as premium. Means we have to pay insurance premium monthly to access the policy of insurance. Agreement between the insured and insurer is known as policy, which is an evidence of the contract. In such policy, agreement conditions of policy on which basis insurance is given are printed. These policy conditions guide the insured and the insurer for all the time to carry out their obligations. Insurance is a cooperative form of distributing a certain risk over a group of persons who are exposed to it. This definition is given by Ghosh and Agrawal. Means insurance is a cooperative form. Cooperative means many people are sharing the risk of one person. Insurance is a contract in which a sum of money is paid to the assured as consideration of insurers incurring the risk of paying a large sum of money upon a given contingency. This definition is given by Justice Tyndall. Another definition is given by Justice Lawrence. He said that insurance is a contract by which one party, in consideration of a price paid to him adequate to the risk, becomes security to the other that he shall not suffer loss, damage, or prejudice by the happening of the perils specified to certain things which may be exposed to him. Now we are going to learn characteristics of insurance. First of all, insurance is a contract of compensating losses. Contract means there is a proposal made by us or insurance company, and there is acceptance of proposal. Proposal and acceptance makes a contract. Premium is charged for insurance contract. Means we have to pay monthly premium to the insurance company for accessing the insurance policy. The payment of insured as per the terms of agreement in event of loss. It is a contract of good faith. Means we have to disclose all the conditions related to the thing we are going to insure. It is a contract for mutual benefit. It is a future contract for compensating loss. Means we are making provision for uncertainties that may come in future. It is an instrument of distributing the loss of few among many. Insurance is an instrument by which if there is loss to one person, that is going to be distributed among many persons. The occurrence of the loss must be accidental. Means there should not be any pre-planning. The loss should be accidental. Now these was the characteristics of insurance. We are going to learn the nature of insurance one by one. The first point is cooperative device. Insurance is a cooperative device. The insurance is the outcome of cooperation between the number of persons who have agreed to share the loss taking place due to hazards. The person coming together are the persons whose property or life is exposed to risk. The persons voluntarily come together and compensation is paid to few of them who have suffered loss. In real sense, insurance is a cooperative device which is helpful to the society, which gives protection from economic losses to the property due to unforeseen events and even protection to the families or dependents of the person who made the natural or accidental death. Second one is sharing of risk. The insurance is a social and economic device through which the financial losses arising due to unforeseen events are shared between the persons who are exposed to such risk. In the case of life insurance, financial help is provided to the dependents of a person who met with death. Means the person who is getting the life insurance policy, the amount of that policy is paid to the dependents of insurance after his death. The life insurance is also helpful to the retired persons during their old age when their incomes reduces. In the case of marine, fire and accident insurance, fidelity insurance, etc., risk arising is shared between all the insured parties and compensation paid to those who actually suffered loss. Third nature is valuation of risk. Before entering into the contract of insurance, valuation of risk involved is made. The procedure and method of valuation of risk is different in the case of life, marine, fire and accident insurance, and even it also differs in the case of nature of policy taken. The valuation of risk is the basis of charging premium. Higher the risk, higher the rate of premium. Lower the risk, lower will be the rate of premium. Next is payment of claim. In the case of marine insurance, fire insurance, accident insurance and other types of general insurance, the claim is payable only if contingency takes place. But in the case of life insurance, as it is a contract of certainty, the amount of the policy is payable on the death of the assured or on the expiry of the term, whichever is earlier. There are some exceptions to the certainty of payment in the case of life insurance. In term insurance, the claim is payable only if death occurs to the assured. In the same manner, in pure endowment, payment is made to if assured survived at the expiry of the policy period. Next is contingent contract. Insurance is a contingent contract. Contingent means uncertain. The insurance is a contingent contract and payment of the amount of policy depends upon happening of certain event. For example, loss to the subject matter mentioned in the policy. In the case of fire insurance, marine insurance and other types of insurance, if the loss due to the event could not take place, no compensation is paid and even premium is not returned. But in the case of life insurance, if death occurs to the assured within the policy period, the claim is paid even though claim amount is much more amount than the amount of premium paid on the policy. If the assured is alive, then the amount of premium with interest and bonus is paid to the assured. Next is large number of persons involved. In insurance, there are large number of persons involved. As insurance is a social device, the participation of large number of persons, businessmen, industrialists, traders, etc., is required to make it successful. Insurance involves payment of compensation to the persons who suffer loss, so it has to be collected by way of premium from the pockets of large number of persons. This arrangement also needs a lawful arrangement and management, for which cost has to be incurred in the form of expenses. The participation of large number in this cooperative effort brings down the cost of service. Next one is not wagering or gambling contract. Means insurance is legal and it is not considered as wagering or gambling contract. The insurance is a contract of transferring risk for a consideration which is paid by way of premium. It is not a wagering agreement or gambling contract. As risk exists, an object of the insurance contract is to get money in the form of compensation on happening of an event, so elements of gambling are totally absent in insurance contract. Insurance is a contract of changing uncertainty into certainty in the form of getting property or life insured and getting definite sum in the form of damages if occurred to the subject matter or claim on the death of assured or completion of the term. Last one is insurance is a business. The insurance is an art and science of getting the property or life insured in a scientific and systematic manner. It is also a business of providing service of giving protection to the property or life from unforeseen event by charging consideration in the form of premium. It is also a profession as it involves provision of adequate funds at the time of risk or damage to the property at a nominal rate of premium. So this was about the nature of premium, nature of insurance. So students, next we will continue in the next lecture. See you in next lecture. Thank you.